Do you ever feel like you need a secret decoder to figure out if you're getting a good deal in the grocery store? Hi, I'm David, and today I'm going to share that secret with you. It's something that every smart shopper needs to know about, and it's called unit pricing. No maths degree required. Just think about unit pricing as a good friend helping you get the best deal when you do your food shopping. Now, the whole topic of unit pricing blew up here in Australia recently when there was an inquiry into how the big supermarkets priced their goods. Prior to that though, you could well be forgiven for not knowing much about unit pricing. I certainly didn't know for many years what it was all about, and I only really became aware of it once I started working in the food industry. We just don't get taught useful stuff like this at school, so it's really easy to miss once we're out buying groceries for our own families. But stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what unit pricing is, but you'll see it in action, helping you to make better choices, avoid common traps, and maybe even feel a bit like a grocery shopping pro. Let's do it. Okay, so what exactly is unit pricing? It sounds a bit technical, maybe not the most exciting thing to know, but I promise it's pretty straightforward and incredibly useful once you get the hang of it. Like I said, it hit the headlines here in Australia quite recently, so it's kind of timely just to get your head around it or just to give yourself a quick refresher. Now, unit pricing is really just the price of a product per unit of measure, like per litre, per kilogram, or per 100 grams. It's usually right there on the price tag, often in smaller font below the total price itself. If we took 2 boxes of cereal as an example, one might look cheaper at first glance because it has a lower overall price. But when you look at the unit price, we might find that the larger box actually offers more cereal for less money per gram. Why is this so important? Well, because it helps you compare apples to apples, or in this case, cereals to cereals. It cuts through the noise, letting you see what products really offer you best bang for buck. This becomes incredibly useful when you're actually in store, surrounded by all that choice and all those offers and all those deals. By focusing on the unit price, you can quickly and easily make decisions that are better for your wallet. And it's not just about saving money either. This is about being in control. It's about knowing that you're making the best decisions for your budget. Now that you know what unit pricing is, let's dive deeper into how you can use this handy little tool to shop smarter, not harder. Ready to become a pro at this? Then let's move on to some practical tips and tricks. All right, so now that we understand what unit pricing is, let's put that knowledge to work. How do we use unit pricing effectively to ensure we're actually getting the best deal? Let's go through some practical tips. Tip number 1 is very simple. Always compare the unit prices, not just the total cost. It might be tempting to grab the cheaper product, but just take a second to check that unit price. Here's how you do it. Say we have 2 jars of peanut butter. One is priced at $5 for a 500 gram jar and the other is $6.50 for 700 grams. So which do you think is cheaper? If we calculate the unit price, the first jar costs $1 per 100 grams, while the second one costs about 93 cents per 100 grams. It's the second jar that is actually the better deal per 100 grams, even though, of course, it's more expensive overall. Now, the next tip is that using unit pricing can help you to decide when to buy in bulk. Bulk items often, but maybe not always, offer you great savings, so long as A, you've got somewhere to store them, and B, you're sure you'll actually get through that extra quantity. By comparing the unit prices, you can decide if the bigger version is truly a better purchase for you. A third tip, and another scenario where unit pricing is invaluable, is when products are on sale. In that case, don't just be swayed by the ticket on the shelf. Check if the sale price really does lower the unit price compared to the other options that are available. And finally, remember that unit pricing isn't just for comparing similar products. It's also fantastic for evaluating different brands or even different forms of the same food, like canned versus fresh versus frozen vegetables. By now, you should feel more confident about using unit pricing to make smarter, more informed decisions at the grocery store. It's a simple but powerful way to stretch your grocery dollars further and make sure you're always getting the best possible value. In most major supermarkets, you should find unit prices on the price ticket. There are usually some exceptions, like smaller stores where they maybe are not required by law to show unit pricing, and in those situations, just remember how to work it out for yourself. Go ahead and grab a calculator if you need to. Absolutely no shame whatsoever if you do, by the way. Take the price of the product, divide it by the weight, and then multiply that by 100. And that's going to give you the dollars per 100 gram price. Ready to tackle the store like a true budgeting pro? Then let's sum up quickly and wrap up with some final savvy shopping tips. So here's a quick recap to make sure you're ready to save next time you hit the store. Remember, always compare unit prices, not just the total cost. Consider whether buying in bulk actually offers you a better unit price. Don't be fooled by sales. Always check if the sale really does offer you a better unit price. And finally, use those unit prices to compare different brands and forms of food, like fresh versus frozen. With these strategies in your back pocket, you're well on your way to becoming a grocery shopping champ. Now, I would love to hear from you. In the comments, please share your experiences with unit pricing. Have you found this helpful? Are there any other tips that you have for your fellow shoppers? Or for that matter, pitfalls that others should be aware of? Your insights may well help our community to grow smarter, but also give us all new ideas on how to better manage our grocery budgets. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice every single week. We've got loads more great content coming up that you don't want to miss. Next week, we're diving into how you can make some great savings just by switching to retailer branded products. Also, if you're looking for more ways to save and manage your grocery budget, check out this game changer and these 5 mistakes that could be costing you money on your groceries. Thank you for watching, and remember, pro grocers save their families money. See you in the next video.